Good evening, welcome back to the Student StarCraft AI tournament. I am not going to give away any spoilers if I say this is going to be one of the shortest broadcasts of all time. I just recorded 1.5 hour cool games, which hopefully I'll get to do again next week, but right at the end the recording software crashed, and as I'm quite close to the deadline and we'll be having dinner soon too with the missus, I cannot really offer you more than this really good game between Cherry Pie 2017 and Xiao Yi COG 19. And I really am sorry for the bloody recording software, but at this point there is not much I can do about it. I haven't got a nice and tidy video ready in reserve, so just going to show you this one really good game. And hopefully I can get it on in time. So, without further ado, Xiao Yi 2019 is a recent addition, and I heard someone whisper it was a continuation of... yeah, there is a sunken, and it's going to kill a couple of workers marines for really no good reason. The scouting SCV is still there, seeing everything. Not really taking too many hits, none at all actually. More Zerglings coming up. Oh, a couple of hits there. But all in all, this goose chasing kind of thing. Oh, and a vulture as well, and that's going to wreak havoc with all these poor little Zerglings. Look at that. It's really spinning like a true vulture and killing a lot of Zerglings. In fact, all of them. That's 5 down, 6, 7 vultures, 1 drone. Oh, now getting right into the drone. That's not good. But killing another... Oh, there is an SCV, but the repair is just not working at this point. But still, so many Lings dying. And that's the 3rd drone. Oh, and the Hydras kills it, but had the repair worked, all the workers might have been dead. Wow, impressive. So, Xiao Yi going for the attack. Nice contain, killing a lot of Zerglings, killing a lot of workers, killing this Hydra probably as well. That's pretty good, and not overextending. Oh, the Marines were overextending and got themselves killed, but the Vultures are actually pretty nice. And behind that, a natural expansion with a nice worker count. Ooh, and Cherry Pie smuggled a drone out for a 3rd. That's good. Now going to chase back the Vultures. Have they got mines? No, they are not ready yet. They have got speed, so they can sort of out-micro the Hydra, and the Marines are a little bit suicidal. Taking some shots at this Hydra, which is where... Oh, Cherry Pie. Once the container is lifted, it's just going to double expand. That's pretty ballsy. Worker count is okay. This we are 7-8 minutes into the game, and the worker count for Cherry Pie is going to be quite adequate, I would say. And now some more Zerglings are dying, but the Hydras have got things well under control and have got the Hydra speed. Overlord speed's coming up as well, and what? Oh, a couple of mines over here, that's good. Might be painful. No, the Hydra's turning back. Base up, base operational, and now, ooh, Cherry Pie. We all know what it can do if it gets the map. Nice micro against the mines, that's really good. There is a very sizable army, and there is a mutant now as well, and I think that Xiao Yi with the army advantage, I don't know, it's such a wise thing to, with the turret for some extra defense. Not many turrets in the main, so the mutants could actually strike. How many have we got? We have got about 4. They're doing quite well. Oh, 2 medics. The infantry of Xiao Yi is not really up to snuff, I would say. But now here comes the mech army, and let's see what Cherry Pie is just going for it. Upgrade-wise, +1 weapons is done, lots of Zergling blood on the ground, 4 bases. I think Cherry Pie has got the economy it wants. It's got 60 workers, and now it will only need to delay and not take on 1 Goliath dies, 2 Goliaths die, but the Zerg army is evaporating. It's taking so much damage. 2 tanks in the rear, but the Goliaths themselves are microing beautifully. And it's the +1 weapons, and the +1 armors isn't even done, but there are no Zerg Evo Bay upgrades, and now Ooh, 2 Goliaths over here as well. Hydra's trying to stop them, actually succeeding. This base is operational at 60 versus 40 workers. All the reinforcements are being sent directly into this death ball. There is one sunken, so can Cherry Pie mount defense? It's 20 versus 50 workers. A couple of Goliaths might fall because they are quite damaged already. But now one tank rolls up and is going to blast. Cherry Pie coming in from the bottom, from the right, but there is just not enough there, and the attack is not committed. These Hydras might have done much better against this small pocket of Goliaths and then try and threaten the tanks. The sunken is down. Are there forces on the high ground? Barely. Just a handful of stray units. The army size of Cherry Pie is nearly non-existent. There aren't enough sunkens. Another base is going on and still reinforcements are being fed into this death ball. +1/+1. Brilliant timing. And Cherry Pie is falling apart. The natural completely overrun. More workers dying. Don't feed workers into situations like that. They are not going to help. The reinforcements are being intercepted, but the mech units are just too strong. +2 is starting as well. I don't think it's really necessary because unupgraded Lynx and Hydra will not really beat your typical Terran mech army, and the Goliaths are so well microed and have such a high damage output. That's really impressive, and they are. The status step is really beautiful. Moving, firing, and rolling over Cherry Pie's base. A small pocket of Hydra Ling hiding in the corner, but in the end, I think not even a single Goliath is going to fall to them, and this production cluster is going to be forfeit. Now Cherry Pie has got a little bit of an army, but the main base is gone. And how do you apply this army? You need to cut off reinforcements, which is sort of working. One Vulture is joining up with the main army. The Mutas and the Zerglings are doing okay, but at this point, the third base of Xiao Yi has been up for some time. Cherry Pie just can't get stuff under control, and this base is going to be under attack as well in the very near future. It's just 3.5 army supply. Trying to rebuild tech buildings is not going to work at this speed. This base is going to be in a lot of trouble as well, and Xiao Yi just keeps making units and feeding it into this big death ball of mech, and it's absolutely brilliant. And here comes the next one. That is this is why I really wanted to record this game a second time, because Xiao Yi is doing great and might actually be a contender for one of the top positions. While the last base is being yeah, no, that's all there is time for today. As I said earlier, unfortunately the recording software crashed after 1.5 hours of recording. This is the GG. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Next week Shonko will do the broadcast and hopefully he'll have more luck with the software. So thank you for watching. Good game to Xiao Yi. Good week, and see you again soon. Goodbye.